Oh. Yeah, so the freaking earthquake happens, and he's got to go underground to fix it. I have no further questions about how that would work. Then Lois dies.
It's probably best not to question that, yeah. Hey guys, my name's Dan, and this reaction is Superman 1978 Pitch Meeting. Now this one is a bit of a surprise because it is an older one, and normally what he likes to do, or at least from what I've seen, is he'll do a revisit for an older movie that has something to do with a newer movie, and he'll kind of do those in back-to-back weeks. With this one, I'm not sure where the connection is, and I'm not sure how well this is going to do, because a lot of times when they cover, when I say them, I mean him or Dead Mean, whenever they cover older movies, older shows, older stuff like that, they don't really do too well as far as views is concerned, but they're always super entertaining and super hilarious. That generally I don't really care about that sort of thing. It's really more of the YouTube algorithm. So hopefully this video does well, and hopefully he does more old movies like this, because this is an absolute classic. But before we get into it though, please do check out all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, the Pitch Meeting link and Ryan's personal channel link. They're both great ways to support him, and a great and easy way to support me is to go right below this video. Click all those buttons down there, because I'd let you see future reactions that I do, but also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir,
Yeah.
I do. I was thinking we make a Superman movie.
That's the guy that's not a bird or a plane.
Well,
No,
most
it's
people
not.
aren't those things. This guy has a little bit more going on than that.
No.
Yes, he does. So the movie starts on the planet Krypton. Oh, Krypton, huh? It's pronounced Krypton.
Krypton.
We'll see about that. Okay, and so this guy, Jor-El, is going to cast away these three bad guys into a very uncomfortable rectangle. Going to be very weird for them to use the bathroom in there. Oh, boy, I bet that's not the last we see of them. Well, for this movie, it is, actually. You started the movie with sequel bait? I admire the confidence. Thank you. So Jor-El tells all the other tinfoil suit people that the planet's gonna explode, but they're
Tinfoil
like,
suits.
nah, probably not.
Uh-oh.
So Jor-El is like, okay, my wife and I will stay, but I'm gonna shoot my son Kal-El off into space.
Kal-El, no.
No, see, it's a good thing, because he's sending him to Earth, where he's gonna be super strong. Oh, well, good. So then Krypton is destroyed, which is horrible, but also kinda looks like a good time. Very nice lights and whatnot.
Yeah, apparently
Kal-El
so.
gets picked up by this old farmer couple who raise him as Clark Kent. Okay. And they're trying to have him live a normal life amongst all the other 40-year-old teenagers. What? But he's special. He's
40-year-old
strong
teenagers.
and fast. Like, he can run.
Oh,
Well,
my
I wouldn't
God.
call it running, but he can move as fast as a train. Very exciting. But one day, Pa Kent dies, and Clark finds a green rock, so he decides it's time for him to leave. Oh, he's just gonna leave the mom all alone? He is. So he
Yep.
makes this elderly lady walk about 2 miles out into a field to tell her the bad news. Kinda rude. Well, he's gotta leave, because he's gotta go throw this green rock into some snow way up north. Oh, how does he know that? By knowing it. So a big structure made out of test tubes emerges, and the hologram of his deceased father is gonna talk to him. And what's he gonna say? Well, he's gonna tell him that he's in a fortress of solitude. Fortress of solitude, huh? That's what I call my mansion. Okay. Yeah, because despite the glimmering allure of riches, I find myself surrounded by opulence, yet feeling an unshakable and unfillable void within.
Oh, that is very, very depressing. I hope you get some help with that, sir.
Unfillable void. Oh, unfillable voids are tight.
No, they're not.
Right, so Clark heads up to space for a couple of years to learn how to be Superman. Oh, sweet. Yeah, so he comes back down to Earth, and he's no longer a 40-year-old teenager. He's a 39-year-old adult. What? So he takes his new facial structure to get a job at the Daily Planet, where he immediately falls in love with Lois Lane. And what's her deal? She's a star reporter who can't spell words. Okay. Anyway, she gets in a helicopter, and Superman's gonna stop the aircraft from crashing, so that's pretty heroic. Oh, wow. And then later he's gonna stop an aircraft from crashing, so that's pretty heroic. Yeah, you already said that.
Yeah, you
it
said
happens
that.
again soon after. These freaking aircrafts can't steer properly. They cannot. So then he's gonna let Lois interview him. Oh, he is? Yeah, and she's gonna tell him to look through her clothes and tell her what color her underwear are, and then he's gonna fly her around, and she's gonna write a little poem in her head and recite it to us. What are you talking about? And then he's gonna show up
I'm
as
not
Clark
sure.
Kent, because they had a date scheduled. Did he put himself in a love triangle where two of the people are
Yeah,
him for some
apparently
reason?
so.
Yes. And you can't tell that this is the same person twice. Well, no, he's got glasses on as Clark Kent. I don't think that would work. They wouldn't seem like two different people. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, that actually reminds me, my optometrist wants me to wear these. Hey,
Oh.
those look really freaking good.
Hey,
Thank you.
they
Anyway,
look
now it's time to tell you about the
hey.
bad bad guy of the movie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, his name's Lex Luthor, and he's got a very evil plan in the works.
What's his plan?
Well, he wants to launch a missile to cause an earthquake to make a chunk of California fall into the ocean.
Why?
Because he owns the land right beside it, so suddenly he'd have a bunch of coastline real estate. The land immediately next to a bunch of destruction and corpses.
Yes.
And so he finds out about Superman's existence and decides he needs to kill him.
How does he plan on doing that?
Well, he hears that Superman's from the planet Krypton, so he's like, well, we could assume that some debris also traveled to Earth and would be radioactive and deadly to him.
How could he possibly figure that out?
By making wild and borderline insane assumptions that turn
Yeah,
out to
a
be
little
exactly right.
Wow.
So they change the coordinates on some missiles and the military shoots them off.
The military doesn't double-check coordinates before launching missiles?
That's
Never.
what we're going
Nope.
with. So Lex lures Superman to his place and messes him up with some kryptonite.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but then he leaves his girlfriend with Superman while he goes to watch the missile he launched at his girlfriend's mother.
I don't see how that could backfire in any way.
Yeah,
Then his
totally
plan
not.
backfires.
What?
Yeah, his girlfriend lets Superman free, but not before giving him a little kiss.
What? Why did she kiss him?
Well, she's like, I didn't think you would let me do that if you weren't incapacitated.
Yikes.
So now Superman
Yeah.
has to
Yeah,
stop
that's
two
weird.
missiles, but that's impossible. He's not fast enough.
Oh.
Yeah, so the freaking earthquake happens, and he's got to go underground to fix it.
I have no further questions about how that would work.
Then Lois dies.
It's probably best not to question that, yeah.
And sad and gives her a little kiss.
Are any of the kisses in the movie consensual or no?
Look, sir,
I
are the
don't think
majority of the
so.
kisses in this movie non-consensual? Sure. Is there a scene where a bunch of cops surround an unconscious woman and talk about giving her chest compressions and mouth-to-mouth in a real creepy way?
Uh-huh.
Sure. Is any of this gonna age poorly?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, great.
So now Superman's very upset.
Very sad, but impossible for him to do anything about it now. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely,
Barely
an
an
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, he flies so fast around the world that he reverses time and saves Lois.
I thought he wasn't fast enough to stop two missiles.
Well, he didn't have the motivation of a dead Lois Lane.
And the potential death of millions wasn't enough?
No, and so
No.
that day is saved.
Didn't know
What
that.
do you think?
Well, it sounds like a good movie.
It's just the whole time travel thing.
What about it?
Oh, I'm just afraid that might create some kind of precedent. We can't have major superhero movies solving their problems with time travel.
Oh
It'd be ridiculous.
no. Oh no. And then there's that, and then there is the Flash movie dealt with that as well. Yeah, that's not yeah, I'm not even gonna bother to dive into that either way. Despite all that was wrong with it, it was a classic, like I said. It was thoroughly enjoyable when I first saw it, and the other previous viewings that I had with it. A lot of creepy things happening within it, and a lot of things that didn't really make any sense. But when you're watching the movie, and it's especially when you're not reviewing it, you're not really doing anything like that, you're kind of just watching it through the eyes of just like, oh, I'm sitting here and I'm going to enjoy what I'm watching. I'm going to turn my brain off and have a good time. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need to turn your brain off to sort of watch this movie to really thoroughly enjoy it. And also remember, this did come out in 1978, so of course, all the jokes and all the everything else is not going to age too great, because a lot of stuff was going on in the 70s and in the 80s. So that will do it for me here, though. Comment down below, let me know, what did you think about this Superman movie? Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Please check out all those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly, and most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon: Luchador, Cruising, Wolverine 310, GBN, Kester Kronich, Amber K, Raymond Bright, Joshi, Chris Curtis, Haley Machinardi, Ann Perry, Larka, Fossacophagy, Morgan Page, Misa, Misa2, Lily the Snoopy Fan, Lauren, Jenny the Swifty, Matt Hushy, Flea Street Vicomte, Christopher Banyard, Emily the Flower Lover, Steffi, Travis Knops, Sophie the Sunset Girl, Sarah Long, Summer the Dog Lover, and Scott. Welcome back. And if you too like to have a shout out in each and every one of my videos, please head over to patreon.com/TheDamnReactor for more. And I'll see you guys next time.